I always thought my wife, Eliza, and I had the perfect marriage. We had been together for nearly 10 years, built a life from scratch, and shared everything, or so I believed. But over the past 6 months, something changed. She became distant, guarded, and her phone, once casually left on the kitchen counter, was now always clutched tightly in her hand or face down, silent. At first, I brushed it off. Stress at work, maybe? A phase? But I couldn't shake the unease. Then came the late-night whispers, the abrupt end to phone calls when I entered the room, and the unexplained absences. It all piled up, feeding my worst fears. I started to believe she was planning something behind my back. Possibly a divorce. I didn't want to believe it, but my gut told me something was wrong. So I did what any paranoid husband might do. I snooped. I checked our shared cloud account, searched through emails, and even glanced at her browsing history. There was nothing conclusive, but too many little signs pointed towards some kind of exit strategy. She had been researching property laws, Googling terms like, how to separate assets quietly. That was the final straw. I wasn't going to be blindsided. I started preparing myself. I moved a portion of my savings into a private account she didn't know about. I stopped depositing my bonuses into our joint account. I even went as far as removing my name from a couple of shared liabilities and canceling a pending mortgage refinance. I felt guilty, of course, but I convinced myself it was a protective measure. If she was going to take half, I had to make sure there was something left for me. I didn't want to be the fool who loved blindly while his life was stripped away. So I became cold, calculating, just in case. Then last Friday, I came home to find Eliza sitting on the edge of the bed, her face pale, eyes red. She held something in her hand, an envelope. I expected papers, legal ones. Instead it was a letter. She handed it to me without saying a word. My heart pounded as I unfolded it, expecting the blow. But it wasn't a divorce letter. It was a letter from her doctor. She had been diagnosed with an aggressive form of lymphoma, stage 3. She had known for a couple of months and had been keeping it from me. Not because she didn't trust me, but because she didn't want to worry me while she explored treatment options. The late-night calls? They were with her sister and a support group. The searches about separation? They were about making sure I'd be financially okay if the worst happened. I felt like a monster. She wasn't planning to leave me. She was preparing to leave this world, and I had been hiding money, treating her like a threat. My eyes welled up with shame and grief, and I fell to my knees. She looked at me, confused at first, and then I broke down and told her everything. I told her about the account, the suspicions, the steps I had taken. She didn't scream. She didn't cry. She just nodded slowly, as if she understood. I guess we both thought we were protecting ourselves, she said quietly. In the weeks that followed, I closed the secret account. We used that money for her treatments. I accompanied her to every appointment, every scan, and held her hand through every awful day. I learned more about courage watching her fight than I ever had in my entire life. Sometimes love looks like suspicion when it's been starved of communication. We both made mistakes, but hers came from love, and mine came from fear. It's something I'll never forget. She's still fighting. Some days are better than others. But now we fight together. No more secrets, no more walls. And if we make it through this, I swear I'll never let fear come between us again.